Bob Fryer here in the AAPEX studios. As always, a big thank you to our sponsors, Repairify and Great Water 360 Auto Care. Joined right now by our friend Aaron Schaffer. He's the Director of Marketing Services, Standard Motor Products. Good to see you, Aaron.
Thank you.
Aaron and I broke bread in DC about 2 months ago for the big legislative fly-in.
Yes.
Good to see you. All right, so we're talking about returning of a warranty. And so it's like a person brings back a product that there's nothing really wrong with it. And unfortunately, it's a high number
It's a
in
very
this,
high
right?
number. Yeah, you're correct. It's almost $1 trillion that we have in our industry of fraudulent warranty.
Holy cow.
Yeah.
One trillion.
Almost $1 trillion.
Okay.
And what that warranty is it's a couple of different things, but it's primarily folks that are returning parts that are not even from that manufacturer. So you have people that will go into a part store, buy a part on a Saturday, go take the warped or failed part off their vehicle, put it back in the box, tape it up, and return it for credit.
Well, that sounds fairly shady.
It is. It is. Yeah.
Is it all that? Is it all just really, purposely illegal stuff, or is there some that's legitimate returns?
No, well, I think, legitimate returns are certainly something that exists. That's not so much what our mission is to address, but there's a couple different ways that there are fraudulent returns, right? And that's really what we want to address. So it's people returning OE parts, people returning things that aren't even parts, bricks in the box, people that break the part, they're not putting it in correctly, so they crack it, they over-torque it, they break it, then they bring it back and say, oh yeah, you sold me a defective part.
1 trillion, who's eating that 1 trillion? That would seem like a crippling number for any industry.
We are, the industry is, and frankly, it's shared between manufacturers and distribution partners.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's something that affects all of us.
You mentioned people putting bricks into a box. That seems like an easy fix. All you got to do is, this didn't work in your car? You're right.
Open the box.
And check the part.
And that's exactly what the name of our initiative is check the part. But unfortunately, it doesn't always happen. People will just return something and the fellow or woman at the counter will just say, all right, no problem, we'll give you credit, here's your money back, move on with life.
Yeah.
They put a sticker on it, send it back to the warehouse.
Right, because it's the path of least resistance.
Exactly.
Okay.
And we're the only industry that allows that to happen. If you return a consumer electronics device to whatever big box retailer, when you return it, they open it to make sure that there's actually an iPhone inside that box.
Sure.
We don't always do that. And it happens on the retail side, and it also happens from some professional service providers. It's not everybody, right? But it is a big number. So we're a group of manufacturers, and our goal is to actively train parts professionals and delivery drivers that when you have a return, just open the box and verify it. Just make sure it is what it says it is.
Yeah. Well, Aaron, why do you suppose that the auto industry is prone to this kind of activity where other industries are not?
It's a good question. More than anything, I think because we've allowed it to happen.
Okay.
We've allowed it to happen for decades, and we've trained some bad behavior.
Okay. All right. Well, Aaron, great to talk to you as always, my friend.
Thank you.
Much appreciated. Good luck with the initiative.
Thank you.
All right. And again, a big thank you to our sponsors, Repairify and Great Water 360 Auto Care. I'm Bob Fryer. We'll see you back here in the AAPEX studios.